you're 16 or 17 years of age and you wake up and your feet hit the ground in the morning and you can smell the bacon and you can smell the French toast or whatever it is, life is wonderful, and it always has been wonderful. After you've been in combat and seen some of the terrible things that can happen, that grown-ups can do to other grown-ups, you will never be able to wake up with the same spirit of life, the same esprit, that life is great. You have seen something that is so awful, and it's going on right now somewhere in the world, and that's a shame. We had been taught, our entire culture, our entire population had been taught there's one great evil in the world, one satanic evil, and it was communism. So if I joined the military, I could go fight communism, a cause greater than myself. Joining the military was a very honorable thing to do, and it was an honorable profession. And so those are the three reasons. One, I was tired of being a schoolboy. I wanted to do something grown up. Two, I got to go fight an evil force in the world. And three, it was a very honorable thing to do in those days. The Army found out when I was getting my commission at Officer Candidate School, they found out I could already speak French. And they said, well, if he can already speak French, we're going to send him probably to Vietnam, which had been a French community, a French colony for 100 years. And they said, we'll also train you to speak Vietnamese, and we're going to train you as a Special Forces officer. We were trained to speak their language and to go in and help them become operationally, militarily competent. And then they sent me out to my unit. It was kind of interesting because all of a sudden I was speaking Vietnamese and living in a hut and eating Vietnamese food. And I was no longer eating hamburgers and drinking Coca-Cola. Because I could speak the languages, I was used at the schools. They would introduce me so that the Vietnamese children would see who we big, strange, tall Americans were. And I'd go in there and tôi là cố vấn sao mình một pháo bên ông biết nói cả. And I'd speak with the Vietnamese kids and teach them who we were as Americans. When you're in the military, you are constantly training or a trainer. In other words, when you first go in, you're going through different schools and different training, and you're getting paid, and you're getting paid, and you're getting paid. Finally, you become a senior NCO or a senior officer, and you and then start in turn training the new ones coming in. But that's what the military is all about. In the middle of October, we were south of Saigon in some scrub brush, and I was out with a company-sized operation, just doing a standard review. And they started shooting. It was the first time I've been in combat when they were shooting at me. Now, it was much away from me and further away, but we all go down and you remember your first combat mission where the shooting starts. As a veteran, I learned to think not as a schoolboy, but as an adult. I learned to make decisions. I learned to make decisions on critical matters. Why doesn't everybody want to be a veteran? Why doesn't everybody join the military and get the training and eventually earn more, vote more, and live longer? That's the great secret about veterans. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in the world, because I got to go on some great adventures, not just the combat adventures, but have you ever been on a helicopter? Have you ever been in a submarine? Have you ever been on an aircraft carrier? And now, not only do you get that training at something greater than yourself, but you also are going to live longer, vote more, and earn more. That's a great thing to know about veterans. It's a great community and it's a great fraternity. And when you wear a hat and you go to the airport, you go anywhere to a restaurant, you see a hat that says a veteran, you'd be surprised how many people will come up and start chatting with me. They'll come up, most of them will come just say thank you for your service. But then a lot of them will come up and want to find out, what did you do and why did you do it? Some of the questions you've just asked. It's an excellent, excellent fraternity.